Hey everyone, Mad About Minifigs here, and today I'm going to be going over my top 10 favorite minifigures from LEGO of all time. Now these are in no particular order, but starting off we have Velma Dinkley from the Scooby-Doo theme. I'm not sure what set she was in exactly. I haven't done that much research for this video, but I do know that she sells for around $100 Canadian dollars on Bricklink, and that's insane. I did not collect minifigure sets when the Scooby-Doo theme was out, so I never got my hands on a Velma minifigure, and now I'm not willing to pay $100 for one. But Scooby-Doo was a big part of my childhood. She was not my favorite, but I especially love when she loses her glasses and then crawls around on the floor to find them in literally every episode.
Hey, my glasses! I can't see without them!
Next up is Suicide Squad Harley Quinn from the LEGO Movie 2 Apocalypseburg set. I absolutely love Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn, and I wish LEGO would make like Birds of Prey variations of her, which like they won't do, of course, but this is the best we can get and it's pretty good. I do not own this figure, but I'd like to someday.
That's a suicide mission.
Then we have Luna Lovegood from the first LEGO Harry Potter CMF. I love Luna Lovegood. She's my favorite Harry Potter character. This outfit of hers is my favorite, especially how she has spectre specs on the other side of her headpiece. It's one of my favorite things. I love the quibbler. It's actually printed on a blue tile, whereas like the new quibblers that they're making are on like white tiles, I think. Love the skirt piece. Just everything about this figure I love so much, and I really hope to add her to my collection one day. She's about 13 Canadian dollars to pick up, which isn't too bad, but compared to what she was before, which was 4 Canadian dollars when she was actually in the blind bags, it's a little much.
Experts! Your head's full of them.
Someone over on Instagram asked me what my favorite LEGO minifigure was, and I said Lobster Lovin' Batman. I think he comes in the first CMF of the LEGO Batman movie, but I could be wrong. I don't know why I chose this one. It kind of changes every day, I guess. I don't have one favorite, but one of my favorite scenes in the LEGO Batman movie is when Batman is reheating his lobster thermidor, and so I really want this minifigure just to look at and then remember how much I love that scene. And next up I included Orca, also from the LEGO Batman movie, because I love the scene where Batman asks all the rogues like abilities, and he's like, I'm a whale. It just makes me laugh so much, and that's the sole purpose I want this figure. I'm a whale! Sticking with the LEGO Batman movie still, we have the security guard figure from one of the sets, and although in his set he is called security guard, his actual name is Steve, and it is from another scene, if you can believe it, that makes me want this figure. I'll just put the clip in afterwards, and yeah, it's really funny.
Steve, take it easy, Jeff. I really like that guy. I sure hope nothing bad happens to him.
Also from Scooby-Doo, we have Daphne, and I think she's just about as costly as Velma, maybe $80 and not $100. Still way too much, those of you who like Scooby-Doo and Lego, I recommend the Lego Scooby-Doo Blow Beach Bash. Every time I'm staying at a hotel, for some reason it's on the TV, but like I love it. It's really funny, but also pretty bad, but also funny. So I recommend that. Yeah, there's not much I can say about Daphne other than she's too expensive, but I love her. She was my favorite Scooby-Doo character, so I'd like to have her in my collection also.
When you're feeling uneasy and a little bit queasy, do the jinky.
The last figure from the Lego Batman movie is Apache Chief. I think he's from the Series 2 of the Lego Batman movie CMF. And I don't know why I love him so much, but I don't know. I love the look of his figure, and I would really like him for my collection. He's pretty cheap too, so hopefully I'll add him someday.
Are you having the 57th annual Justice League anniversary party without me?
Now we have Ice Cream Cone from the Lego Movie 2, and the reason that I want this figure is because I really want to create the Let's All Go to the Lobby scene from the Lego Movie 2. I already have Chocolate Bar, and I will also need the next figure, Banarnar, who, although is technically brick built, I would like to still consider a minifigure. It's not. It's a character, but still, it makes the top 10 list. And I hope someday really soon I'll be able to recreate that Let's All Go to the Lobby scene.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Yes, that was 10, but since Banarnar isn't technically a minifigure, and this figure would have made the list if it was May and the figures were out, then definitely the Swedish Chef would be one of my top 10. He is my favorite Muppet, and I'm really excited for the Muppet CMF series. If you didn't already know that, I absolutely love the Muppets, and so I'm really excited for this figure. And so that's like my bonus top 10 figure. So those are my top 10 favorite minifigures. If any of you happen to know where I can get these figures for not as expensive, please let me know. And if you liked this kind of different style of video, I'd also like to know that in the comments down below. As always, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing to my channel and check out my previous videos.